Friends, I am coming to you live from the Knitting Cup, where we have so much amazing yarn that has just come in. I can't even stand it. I'm so overwhelmed right now. But I was told to tell you that we got this new yarn in, the Whiskey Barrel, Madelinetosh. So good. Apparently it was supposed to come in last week, but, you know, sometimes you have to wait for good things. And this is one of those things. Oh, it's fantastic. Like, I just want to rub my face on it. And it's so squishy. It's so great. Silk merino. I don't know what you could make with this, but it would be amazing. Like, I would probably just make something for myself, honestly. I wouldn't give this to anybody. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. I'm just overcome with what's amazingness right now. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's like Easter peeps crushed together in a skein of yarn. It's amazing. It's called Pink Lemonade, and it makes me want to have some pink lemonade right now. It's all summery goodness, Tosh sock, merino wool, fingering weight, squishy, amazing goodness. This would be like an awesome shawl to wear, like, well, anywhere you want, really. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear it anywhere where you're going to get dirty, but, you know, anywhere else would be amazing. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, several skeins of this. Just fantastic. I may buy some of that. Not even mine. Next up, this gorgeous red cardinal. Oh, this is just fall all over the place. I could see this in a beautiful shawl for fall, or a cowl, or something drapey and awesome. Fingering weight, merino wool, Tosh sock, squishy, delicious. If you look at it, you can't really tell, but it's got a little variegation in it. So it's got some light reds and some darker reds, and I bet it is just going to be gorgeous when it's all knit up or crocheted up. I'm not judgmental or biased. This tiny house. Okay, I don't get the name, but it's awesome. Look at this. It's got brown and orange speckles. It's got some orange, some yellow. Oh, this looks like fall. It looks like, it even kind of matches my fingernails, which is amazing. But I just think this is dreamy. All right, also fingering weight, Tosh Merino Light, 100% wool. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Got several skeins of this. You better get here fast because I'm probably going to buy it. Don't tell my husband. He's trying to save money for a vacation. Oh, and, you know, Birkenstock. Just like the shoes, I think. Nice brown. Got some variegation in there. Browns and grays. Oh, and I bet... Oh, check it out. That would be awesome together. And if you really wanted to make it fun, throw in some red with that. That would be a super cool combination to make any kind of project out of. Like, oh, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. So, Birkenstock, Tosh Merino Light, 100% wool, merino wool, fingering weight, squishy, soft. Oh, so good. A great neutral color also. So it would go great with anything gray or black or cream colored. Like, this would be a great, you know, versatile sock yarn or yarn for anything that you want to make. Oh, wait, I see something in here that is calling my name. You guys, stop. Stop. This pink is called Poison. Don't take that personally. I'm sure that's not like a thing. But it's called Poison, and it's beautiful. It is the most beautiful sock yarn. Okay, this is Tosh Merino Light, fingering weight, 420 yards, so you get quite a bit there. But it's kind of like this beautiful hot pink, black, maybe it almost tinges on a maroon color, but this beautiful variegate, just, oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Just gorgeous. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. What else we got? What else we got? It's like Christmas, you guys. I can't even. It's like Christmas in May. I got nothing. Let's put this down. Okay. So, Sycamore. hand-dyed yarn, Madelinetosh. P.S. If you have never knit with anything Madelinetosh, you are missing out so much because it is like the best thing ever. I have not had the privilege of knitting with any fingering weight, but I probably will after today. But if you have not knit with any of the other yarns, oh, I just can't even. Any of their bulkier stuff, it's just, their DKs, just don't. This is awesome. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like this before. It's got this orange, it's kind of got all these different colors of orange in there. And look at those speckles, you guys. Teal, purples, navies. Oh, I don't even know. Like, that's fantastic. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. All right, I'm just going to, that's going up with me. All right, what else we got? All right, stop the presses, everybody. Hold up. All right, I gotta get some of this out of the way. Because there is just so much, like, it's just like a treasure chest. Like, the more I look in here, the more I just keep finding. And I just can't. I can't even right now. Okay. I already showed this, but, oh, okay. You know what, we're just gonna put that back there. Y'all, this is the most vibrant blue I think I've ever seen in my life. You know, for those of you super nerds like me out there, this is very reminiscent of Doctor Who. I know who you are. You know, you're my people. You speak to this. It's Doctor Who. If you're not Doctor Who, it's still gorgeous. It's this epically bright blue. But what you can't see right off the bat is it's got these delicate little green specks in there that just kind of give it an extra little pop. There's a little bit of black in there too. I'm really interested to see what this makes, like what this looks like when it's made up into something. This one is called Deep Water. It is also a fingering weight, 420 yards, 100% merino wool, Madelinetosh, merino light, squishy, beautiful. Just wear this when you want to stand out in a crowd, because I'm going to tell you, you make something out of this, everybody is going to come and ooh and ah over what you have made, because it is gorgeous. It's so good, I made gorgeous that many more syllables. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, can you even? Can you even? This is, it's so dainty and delicate. It's kind of like this pink. I don't know if you can see, it's like a pink, but it looks like it's gray. It is the perfect neutral. If you want something neutral, but also has a little bit of definition to it, something that would look great with a texture, this is called Calligraphy. Aptly named. Beautiful yarn. I just think this would make something, like when I think of this yarn, I think my grandma would just love this because she loves hand knit things, and I think she would love something that made out of this because she could wear it everywhere she goes. It would match anything that she wants it to match. You know, dark colors, light colors, anything that you would want would set this off, and it is beautiful. Again, Tosh sock, fingering weight, 395 yards. Oh, such a dream right there. Okay, let's see what else I got here. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, more of this. Oh, stop. Okay, are you ready? Check this out. This majesty is just amazing. Like, I see this yarn and birds are actually singing, not out loud, but in my head, like angel choir. It's amazing, you guys. It's called Bearded Iris. Fabulous. Look at this, look at this. Look at these big, chunky blocks of color. You got your vibrant color, you got a little bit of brown here. This gold is just gorgeous. I mean, I would never have thought to put these colors together like this, but I am just in awe of this. Tosh sock, fingering weight, 395 yards, just gorgeous. These jewel tones are everything right now. And I kind of am seeing like a trend here with Madelinetosh, because as I'm going through the box and I'm looking, I mean, look at this, look at this. As I'm going through and I'm looking at what I've already pulled out and what I still have left to see, apparently 2018 is the year of the jeweled tones, because it's like Ceremony blue is what it's called. I don't even have an adjective for this. And I never have any. I'm never without words. I don't even have words right now. But this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This, it's almost like a dark denim, like a nice navy. It's just a very solid color. Like just very, like you look at something like this and you go, yes, that will make something beautiful and versatile and all those things that I need. So Ceremony, Tosh sock, fingering weight, and I'm gonna tell you, it's hard to find a good navy, right? Especially like navy socks, anything that goes with navy, it's hard. Navy's one of those hardest colors. This navy, epic. And it looks like some of them, and it may be the light in here, but it looks like some of them have a little bit of like, they go light and then they go dark, but it's so subtle. Like you're probably not gonna notice until it's knit up into something. Oh, that would be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's see what else. Oh, this never-ending box is amazing. Okay, check this. Jewel tones. Look at these. Oh, look at this green, you guys. I've never seen anything like this before. This purple, this pink, oh, this orange. Oh my goodness. This is called Frida, and it is fantastic. I'm gonna be honest, I love a speckle, but there is something just so very cool about a big chunk of color like this, because you just know that somehow when you knit this up, or crochet, again, not biased, not judgmental, but when you make something with this, it's going to be fantastic when you see all these blocks of color. Yeah, we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Just don't tell anybody about that one. This is also merino wool, 100% fingering weight, 395 yards, Tosh sock. I mean, honestly, this would make a beautiful pair of socks. It's so squishy. Like, I think you'd make socks in this and you'd never want to take them off, and your feet would be happy all day, because every time you look at yourself and you look down at your feet, you'd be like, oh my gosh, my feet are so happy right now, and no matter what day I'm having, this color would be so happy. Like this and the lemonade one. Like, for real. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Knitting versus crochet, go. This is called warmth, you guys, and it's gorgeous. I know, I feel like I need to get a different word than gorgeous. This is phenomenal. This is amazing. This is birds singing, angels chorus. This is everything that you ever dreamed that your life would be and more. Warmth. It's awesome. Tosh sock, fantastic. 395 yards. That's a great amount of yarn. And again, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little more subtle than some of the ones that we've seen prior to this, because the colors, while they're not as starkly contrasted as some of the other ones, like with the oranges and the greens and the pinks, it's still got that beautiful jewel tone saturation going on here, where you've got this beautiful purple and this vibrant blue and this orange, which just kind of sets it all off. And I think that the way that those colors kind of blend together and the way they just kind of play off each other, this concept of bright but also this kind of dark color, it's just gorgeous. Like, it's just gorgeous, you guys. Okay, we're getting near the end. Here's some more Frida. All right, let's see what else I got here. I am going to say that this is called Amaranth. I'm not really sure what the title of that is, but we're going to zoom in on that. Okay, this is called Amaranth, and if you are a lover of bright, bold colors, as you can see, like, this whole box has basically been a really interesting juxtaposition of beautiful, bold, vibrant colors, and yet gorgeous, dainty, delicate neutrals. There's really something in here for everybody. Like, I don't think you're gonna look at something in this box and think, you know, there's not really anything in there my style, because whatever your style is, whatever you want to make, there is a yarn here for you. This one, just kind of like with the other one, you know, we got this hot pink, this foresty green, this orange. And what I like about this orange is it's not like in your face orange. You know, some oranges are kind of in your face. This is not that way. It's subtle. It's like, hey, I'm wearing orange and I'm confident about it, but you know, it's not a big deal, so we don't need to talk about how it's screaming at you. That's the kind of orange it is. Oh, this is so good. No matter what your favorite color is, I would bet that there is something in this yarn that is one of your favorite colors. Oh, that is awesome. Amaranth. Also Tosh sock, 100% wool, merino wool, fingering weight, 395 yards. Fabulous. Okay, this peony. This is great. These golds in here, this hot pink, this light pink, this brown, it's just, I've never seen anything like this, and I have seen a lot of yarn. I've bought a lot of yarn. I'm a little bit of a yarnaholic, but I've never seen anything like this before. This is very bold. I like this a great deal. Oh look, it almost borders on like a dark pink, almost like a red, but it plays off with this pink, this delicate pink, and this brown, and this gold. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna save this because there's something coming up in this box, and when I pull it out in just a minute, you're gonna be like, yes, all of that. So this is Peony Madelinetosh sock. Oh, you've never seen anything like this before. This is one of a kind. I will be super interested to see what knits up with that. Okay, so, this box goes on forever. It's kind of like Narnia. It's like I feel like I'm falling into the box and I've landed into another world. Okay, look at this, you guys. What is this? Glazed pecan, or pecan. We're not judgmental, however you want to say it. But I'm South, so we call it pecan. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful yarn. It's a little variegated, so it has some lighter colors and some darker colors in here. This, I think, for like starting in September through November, would make a beautiful outfit or pair of socks or something that would just be fancy. If you want to throw some beads in there, like some gold beads, like jazz it up a little bit, like you can make something gorgeous out of this. But what I liked specifically about it was when I looked and I saw this yarn in there, and then I saw this yarn, and I thought, those yarns were made to go together because it delicately plays with like this kind of the golden color here in this yarn, and then it pulls in all of this. Pretty much anything here that I've seen that's been like a jewel tone would work well with this color yarn. Like, that's the great thing about Madelinetosh and all these yarns that I'm finding right here is when I look at them and I see them all together in the box and I look at them kind of all next to each other, I think all those combinations would make really interesting knitting or crocheting. And that's the great thing about knitting is you get to put your own personality into whatever it is that you're making. And so while somebody may look at that and go, I would never put those colors together, there's somebody in this world like me that's going to go, look at this. I'm dying over this color combination right there. So this color, I would really recommend this, especially when you are buying a lot of other things here. I'm going to put a skein of this back just because I want to see what else I can put it with. Glazed pecan or pecan. This is also sock Tosh, fingering weight, 395 yards. Again, if you have never knit with Madelinetosh, your world will be forever changed. Okay? I'm just telling you. Oh, wait. Y'all, check it out. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously. You can just put it with anything. It's amazing. Okay. All right. Next. Dust Weaver. Again, we're talking about Madelinetosh here and how everything that I've pulled out of this box has been on this spectrum of intense, bright, jewel tone colors that are just calling to me, like speaking my language. They're saying, here I am, look how awesome I am. But then on the other hand, you've got this delicate, dainty, just, like this is screaming out to be something lacy. Like this is saying, make something lace weight with me. Put some tassels in me. Like, make me something beautiful. Because this is just one of the most amazing, neutral colored yarns I've ever seen. Because what's interesting about this yarn is it's neutral colored, but that doesn't mean that it's bland. If you look at it, even with its neutral colors, you can see pinks and what appears to be some grays, and there's some browns in there, and peaches almost. Like when you look at this, I don't think to myself, oh, it's neutral and how boring. I look at this and I go, oh, it's neutral. I can wear this with everything. Like this will go with anything I have. And that's what I'm saying. Gorgeous. And again, Madelinetosh, these colors all kind of work together. So you look at what you have. I mean, y'all, check. Now I know these are probably not the same weight, because obviously this is silk merino and this is finger weight, and I mean, I know some things. I don't know much, but I know some things. But even if you put it, like, just look at how it looks with like a brown, and how it's going to pull out some of those darker shades in there, and it's going to make those other colors really pop. Anything that you pair it with, it's beautiful on its own, but think about what this would be like if you paired it with another color, like a dusty blue, or a lighter, a darker pink, or a gray of some kind. Like how much that would change what this yarn looks like and what it would bring to the table. It's amazing. All right, more warmth, which is appropriate for summer because it's hot in Texas. More amaranth. Oh, y'all. Okay, I know that we probably shouldn't show this because it's yarn on the floor, but y'all look, it's the Everest of Madelinetosh. Like this is Mount Everest of Madelinetosh right here. I watched a video of somebody climbing Mount Everest one time, and I think good for them. I have trouble walking up 3 steps, but good for them. This is as close to Everest as I'm ever going to get. And you know what? I'm fine with that too. All right, let's see what else I got. Oh, more of this glazed pecan. I mean, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. Okay, y'all probably tired of hearing me now. That's fine too. Okay, so back to Madelinetosh here. Guys, I'm at the bottom of the box. This is exciting. Check this out. Look at this. El Greco. That's what we're going to call it. I'm probably not saying that right. Is it right? Huh? I was just going to call it Fred. But we can go with El Greco too. Or Greg. We'll call it Greg. This yarn is fabulous. So we're talking about neutrals, right? Here's an example of a neutral yarn that would go with so many things. It's kind of like this, it almost looks gray, but it's blue. It's like a dusty, like smoky blue, but gray, but there's a little bit of like darkness in there. It's really an interesting color. And I know, like, it's kind of hard to tell inside, but I bet if you got this outside in the light, it would just be fantastic. Okay, point of clarification, point of reference here. Look at this. See this hot pink, this kind of this yarn here? Look at that. Now, this is just holding it together right now, but look at that color if you matched a color like that with it. That is so awesome. Like I'm helping you out, you guys. I'm not only here to help you know about yarn, but I'm also going to be your personal shopper. I will do that for you. Look, you can combine 2 neutrals together. Look at that. This bright and this dark. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at that together. Stop. You know, people think that knitting is boring sometimes. Let's be real. You talk to people, you say, oh, I'm a knitter, and usually their first reaction is, oh, like, really? These people don't know what they're missing out. The colors, the textures, the fact that I can take a skein of yarn and turn it into something that completely is my personality, that is me, and I get to play with colors and texture and all those things, people are missing out. But this color, I'm going to put this back here too. Okay, in clarification, I probably should say I'm not going to buy all this today. Oh, but I didn't tell you about it, other than it's called El Greco. This is more of that dust weaver. But again, oh my goodness, you guys. Let me tell you what, throw some pink up in there with that. Look. Okay, check me out. Look at that. You want to do like a fade or something with a stripe in it. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to put that over there because I've been kind of coveting that yarn for a while. I may go home with that one today. Anyway, back to El Greco or Greg. Fred. This is Tosh Sock, fingering weight, 395 yards. Gorgeous. Again, a perfect neutral, would work well with so many things, but in combination with other yarns, you're not going to find it any better. You're not going to find it better. Okay. We only have 3 more to go, if my counting is right. And I'm a reading teacher, so my counting is probably not right. So, let's look. Are you ready? Check this out. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like this? This is called pheasant. And y'all, it looks like a pheasant. Like, these are really colors that look like a pheasant. When I think of like old pictures that I see in people's homes, this is the color that I see. When I see this color, I think Thanksgiving. I think of just wrapping up in something cozy and just all the loveliness with those colors. And again, Madelinetosh and her jeweled tones. I mean, look, you guys, come on. Oh, or this. Oh, go wild with that. I would not do this. That's too wild. Calm yourself down. But this. Yes. So this is pheasant, sock tosh, or something along those words. I don't know. It's been a long day. Fingering weight, merino wool, squishy, delightful. This one is, this says, I'm elegant, but I'm understated. Because I still have my jewel tone greens and I still have my blues and my kind of golden browns and my darker brown. But what this green says to me is it's like, hey, I'm here. I'm sophisticated and stately. But this green says, but I like to have a good time. So it's okay. It's fine. You can talk to me. I'm friendly. Okay, we got 2 left. And I feel like when Madelinetosh was filling this bag, I don't think she actually does it. I don't even know that's a real person. But I feel like when they filled this box, they were like, you know what? We should put the really awesome stuff in the bottom so that way each layer is better. It's like Oreo cookies, right? Like the outside part, yeah, that's good. But then you get to the middle part where all the good like filling stuff is, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the best. Or like filled donuts. Yeah. The outside of filled donuts is amazing, but y'all. Elfin. This is just awesome. Teal is one of my absolute favorite colors. This teal turquoise just color. It is one of my favorite colors. And this kind of this orange, again, not in your face orange, just this, I'm a sophisticated orange. I'm more of a golden orange. It's beautiful. This color here with this brown. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is just fantastic. Tosh sock, fingering weight. Y'all, I mean, for real, look at this. You don't know. Just start, like, it would be fun just to come up here sometime. And if you're looking at Madelinetosh and you want to play with colors, like, look at all the jewel tones. Pull out one or two skeins of these neutrally colors, these colors that kind of go with everything, and then throw in some of these jewel tones and just see what kind of like magic you can make here. Because I'm telling you, if you start putting things down in a row and just start playing and pushing and pulling things out, like, you're going to find something that is going to speak to your soul and is going to dazzle everyone that you meet. And people are going to say, where in the world did you get that? And you can say, I made this. Okay. I'm going to need a minute because this is just amazing. Esoteric. I bet that's sciencey. I don't know because I'm a reading teacher. But this is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. Okay, so it's kind of like this beautiful turquoisey teal. I don't really know the difference between turquoise and teal, so I just call them turquoisey teal. This is so awesome. These light colors, the dark, the variegation. I bet when this knits up and you have all those colors in there, it is fantastic. And this on its by itself would be beautiful. But when I see this yarn, I think about putting it with something that's really going to make it pop. Like put this with a gold color like this and pull in those color saturations and really let those colors be together and just pop and just scream out for attention. And, you know, highlight the gorgeousness of what is here, this majesty that is esoteric yarn. Now, this is also a Tosh sock, fingering weight, 395 yards. It's fantastic. And unfortunately, you guys, this is the end. And I'm super sad about this, but I'm going to tell you, here's the good news. You too can come to the Knitting Cup, which if you have not been here, you're missing out because this is an amazing place. But you can come here and you too can take home your very own piece of Yarn Everest and make something beautiful and astonish your friends. Well, I hope everybody